A very good evening to one and all. Welcome back to our channel, Maths with Khader sir. As you know, we completed the exercise problems of chapter Real Numbers, exercise 1.1. Now we are moving to example sums which are after exercise problems. Now the first example is example 5, that is prove root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational. You proved in the last video the root 2 is irrational. Same as root 2, the root 3 also. So, to prove anything in the mathematics, we go against of the statement. So, let root 3 is rational. So, you know that the rational form is p by q, and q is not equals to 0, and p comma q are co-primes. That means having only the common factor 1. So root 3 is equals to p by q. Now squaring on both sides to remove the square. Root 3 whole square is equals to p by q whole square. 3 is equals to p square by q square. Now take this q this side and 3 to this side. That is what p square by p square by 3. This is 1. Where the 3 dividing p square. We have theorem 1.2, that is, if any prime number divides a natural number square, that means it divides that number also. So if 3 divides p square, it divides p also. So take p is equals to 3r. So take p is equals to 3r. Now substitute the value p in the equation 1. Q square is equals to p square by 3. P square by 3, where p square, p is 3r whole square. 3 is equals to 9r square by 3. In 3 table 9 3 times 3r square q square. So if you observe here, q square is equals to 3r square. This is 2. Where the p is dividing both p square and where the 3 dividing q. That means it dividing both p and q. But what is our condition? P and q are co-primes, having only one as prime factor. But here we have another number also. So our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore, root 3 is irrational. So this is how we have to prove the irrationality of any number. Example 6. Prove 5 minus root 3 is irrational. It is easy to prove any number as irrational. What is that? As I said, to prove anything in mathematics, we should go against to that given statement. So we can take as 5 minus root 3 is rational. So we know the rational form. We know some rules of rational. What is that? The rational form should be in p by q form, where q is not equals to 0 and p comma q are co-primes. Here, now take 5 minus root 3 is equals to a by b. Now rearrange the given one. What is that? Take root 3 to that side and minus a by b. Now we know what is that? 5b minus a by b is equals to root 3. We know what we know, since root 3 is irrational. Is it clear that 5b minus a by b is equals to root 3, where this is rational and this is irrational? Is it possible? No. So our assumption is wrong. What is our assumption? Root 5 minus 3 is rational. Therefore, 5 minus root 3 is irrational. See, here is a tip for you that if you plus or minus any rational number or irrational number, the result should be irrational. So by seeing such statements like addition or subtraction of any rational irrational number, the result is also irrational. So we can easily say by saying this 5 root 3 is irrational. So this is example 6. Now let us see the next one, example 7. What is that example 7? Nothing but prove 3 root 2 is irrational. Solution same as last one. Let 3 root 2 is rational. So 3 root 2 is equals to P by Q. Now rearrange this equation. What is that here? It is in the form of multiplication. If it is go this side, what will happen? It will go into division. P by 3Q. As I said in the previous one, this is, we know what is that? Root 2 is irrational. And this is in the form P by Q. That means it is rational. Is it possible that a rational number is equals to irrational number? No, never. So we can say our assumption is wrong. So 3 root 2 is irrational. So this is example 7.